I just needed to get to the 10th floor. That's all. I stepped into the empty elevator at the end of a long day, the polished steel doors gleaming under the fluorescent lights of the lobby. I pressed the button for the 10th floor, the little circle illuminating with a soft, reassuring glow. The doors slid shut, sealing me inside the small, quiet box. The ascent was smooth at first, the numbers lighting up in sequence. 2, 3, 4. Suddenly, the elevator jolted to a stop. I stumbled, catching myself on the handrail. I looked up at the display panel. The number 7 was lit, but it was flickering erratically. Then it went dark. A low hum vibrated through the floor, and the elevator began to move again. But not up. It was descending. A cold knot tightened in my stomach as I watched the numbers go down. 6, 5, 4. It bypassed the lobby, the 1 glowing for a moment before being replaced by B1, B2. My heart hammered against my ribs. What was happening? There were only 3 basement levels for parking. The descent felt impossibly long. B5, B8, B11. Finally, with a sickening lurch, it stopped. A soft chime echoed in the silence. I stared in disbelief at the panel. The glowing red letters read B13, floor B13. A floor that, according to every building plan I'd ever seen, did not exist. I frantically jabbed at the door open button, then the alarm, but nothing happened. My breath hitched in my throat. After a moment that stretched into an eternity, the doors slid open with a low, scraping groan. It wasn't a parking garage. Before me stretched a long, dimly lit hallway. The air was thick with the smell of dust and decay, like a place that had been sealed for a century. The walls were a sickly yellow, peeling in long strips. Doors lined the corridor, their frosted glass panels multiplicação, some cracked, bearing faded, unreadable names. I cautiously stepped out, the elevator doors remaining ominously open behind me. I peeked into one of the offices. It was a scene Fader's disarray. Desks overturned, papers scattered like dead leaves, and chairs, dozens of them. All broken, their legs snapped and their backs splintered. It was the same in the next office and the one after that. An entire floor of forgotten, violent ruin. A flicker of movement caught my eye. I froze, my gaze fixed on the far end of the hallway where the darkness was thickest. A shape, tall and impossibly thin, was standing there. It was just a silhouette, a deeper black against the shadows, but I could feel its attention on me, a malevolent, ancient presence. It didn't move, it just watched. Panic, pure and primal, seized me. I spun around and scrambled back into the elevator, hammering the door close button with a trembling hand. The doors, thank God, began to slide shut, slowly erasing the horrifying tableau of the hallway and the silent, watching figure. Just as the gap closed, I saw it take a single, fluid step forward. The doors sealed, and I collapsed against the back wall, gasping for air. I looked up at the control panel, praying it would take me back to the lobby, back to safety. The panel flickered to life. A single arrow lit up, pointing Shaufeja, and below it, 2 words glowed in that same blood-red text. Going down. Scared yet? Subscribe and follow for your next dose of horror. You won't want to miss where this is going.